how are you? I am so happy to be back. I know I have been gone for a while. Guys, let me tell you, some of the things that I have been going through when it comes to last year, it was very hard. I know you guys won't be able to believe that I got the big C. That's right, the big C. And I promise you, I did not think that I was going to make it back. That's just how sick I was. I went through fevers, chills, body ache. I couldn't hardly hold my head up. Now, I'm very, very happy that I did not have to go through breathing issues. I didn't have any of those problems. It kind of felt more like I had the flu. That's mostly what I went through. But I tell you what, it was hard enough because the last time I felt that way, I was probably in elementary. I'm not someone that normally gets sick, so that was very different for me. And the crazy part about all of it is I had a lot of different parties lined up that I was going to attend for the new year, and I did not get the opportunity to attend any of them. Now, I went to the doctor because I felt like I had sinus infection because I have it every year. My sinuses will mess up. So I went in to get a cocktail shot thinking that that was going to help. And I started feeling even worse. So finally, I had to make an executive decision to go on to the doctor and get checked for the big C. And it probably did not even take them 20 minutes to come back and make the announcement that I had it. So here I am. I am back. It feels good to be back. I'm still a little weak, but I just wanted to kind of let you guys know what was going on because I did not want you to get to that point where you're like, you know, what happened to BigSense? Has she fell off? Is she coming back? Yeah, everybody, I'm back. I am definitely back. So I wanted to let you guys know that little bit of tidbit. So I'm pretty sure you can tell by my voice that I'm not 100%. But I didn't want to leave you guys without anything because I try to push out different information that will allow you guys to grow spiritually because, you know, that's what I'm all about is that spiritual side. And I just wanted to be able to feed that spiritual side in order to give you guys a little something to go on for the new year. So if you would please excuse me for just a moment. Now I can't get rid of this little cough, but we're going to keep it moving. So I do have some things that's getting ready to come up this coming weekend that I'm going to check out. So if you guys wanted to follow me and see some of the things that I'm going to get into over the weekend, which is going to be a couple of parties, you can probably take a look at some videos and you may be able to take a look at some pictures that I'm going to push out, which is on my Facebook business page, which is at BigSense.live. Be sure and check that out. And also, I'm pretty sure a lot of people that I have worked with on my YouTube channel, they will be at some of these functions. And if you're following them, you will be able to see a couple of pictures of them. And you will also be able to see some things that they're doing in their life. And if you're following those people, you will be able to see them on my Facebook business page. And I'm going to say it one more time at BigSense.live. Also, be sure and like and subscribe on my YouTube channel, which is Big Sense Influencer. Be sure and go on there and take a look at a couple of things that I've pushed out. Give me one moment. I've had the opportunity to work with someone, and her name is Miss Brittany Logan, and me and her was talking about some of the wonderful things that she's doing now in regards to health and healing. So you definitely want to take a look at that, Miss Brittany Logan. I love sitting down talking with her. She had so much information to be able to help you because, we are in the flu season, and let's not forget the cold. And she has some wonderful nuggets that she can drop on you, giving you information that would be great to be able to help your health as well as healing process. So be sure and take a look at that. And also, if you look at the bottom of the YouTube page, there's a description where you're able to find her on her social media platform, and you can follow her as well. She's a great person. Again, I love sitting down talking with her, and I'm definitely going to have to do something else with her. She's a great person. I love her. Next, if you want to drop some information, if you have some great topics that you want me to check out, do a little bit of research, give you some information, be sure and go to that email, which is info@BigSense.com. And I don't want you guys to forget about the website that I have. You can take a look at some of the videos that I have, and you can like and subscribe from there. And you will be able to find that at KimBigSense.com. That's my website. And also, if you want to give me any kind of donations where you want to continue to help my channel to grow so I can give you guys more information, there is a Cash App that is on that website that you're able to click and contribute. Hey, I'm never going to turn down money now. Come on now. We need that. We need that. Everything that I am giving you guys, believe me, it is not free. This is coming out of my pocket. But I want to make sure you guys are educated all around. And, you don't have to concentrate on the information that I give you. Everything that I give you, be sure and do a little bit of research. That way, hopefully, we will be able to touch and agree. And when you touch and agree with somebody, you can cause things to grow. So, since I got all the business out, let's get into it. So, one of the things that I'm going to get into this weekend, again, I'm trying to make up for last year, thinking that I was going to get the opportunity to go out, and I didn't. Let's talk about being grateful. We can use that as a subject, being grateful. How many of you are grateful right now for your life, for your friends, being grateful for your parents, being grateful that you have a job, being grateful that you're able to breathe, even being grateful that, you're not in the hospital. And even for those that's in the hospital, being grateful that you are still on this side of the world where you're able to still talk and see people. Being grateful is so important because so many times we don't realize just how good we have it. It's wonderful to be able to see someone and to be able to ask for forgiveness for any wrongdoings that you have done. You still have the opportunity to be able to do that. And being grateful because each time you look back over your life, you should be able to see some type of growth, some kind of growth that only confirm that you're doing better than what you did last year. To me, being grateful is just another way of being humble and coming to an understanding that it's not all about you, but it's about your brothers and sisters, teaching and educating in order for growth to happen. Now, I do understand that we all have free will. We have free will to do whatever it is that we want to do because you made the decision that you wanted to have a earthly experience. You made a decision that you wanted to come to the earth and make some changes, whether good or bad. But we are all here having the same type of experience because we're trying to figure it out. Because wherever it is that we came from, we no longer remember any of that information. So we are all here trying to figure it out together, trying to remember your purpose, your calling as to why you are here having this earthly experience. So the question is, what are you going to do with it? I am very grateful that I am able to speak with you guys and kind of put some things on your mind for you to think about. A lot of times we can get wrapped up in what's going on in the world, But sometimes you will find yourself coming right back to this same question. What is my purpose for even being here on the earth? Now, I know I'm getting a little deep right now, but you know what? I had plenty of time to think about this dealing with the big C. And the reason why I'm calling the big C, because I don't know if I'm able to say it or not. I don't know if I'm being censored on it. And so, I'm just going to give it that nickname, the big C. I had plenty of time to look back over my life and ask myself, is everything that I'm doing, the things that I'm taking action on, is it pleasing in the sight of who I worship, who my Father is, who my God is? Is it pleasing in His sight? Because in the end, it's much bigger and deeper than me. Am I being good to my neighbor? And a lot of times people think that being good to your neighbor or your neighbor is someone that lives next door. No, your neighbor is everyone that's all around you, even overseas. Everybody is considered as your neighbor. Do we have a responsibility? I feel like we all have a responsibility. We all have something to contribute here on the earth. I like to look at myself, and you've probably heard it before, that puzzle. I'm just a piece to the puzzle. And as long as I'm doing my job, it's not my concern to worry about what someone else is doing, because everybody is responsible for themselves. But then I kind of get hit with the question, am I my brother's keeper? You've heard me talk about that before in one of the things that I have discussed before. And I believe that we are our brother's keeper. We definitely are. Simply because we have a responsibility to love and to help one another, not just ourselves. And I know that I am on the right topic, because as I sit here before you and speak to you on this topic, everything in my house just fell down. I had a lamp to fall. I had a table to fall. So I know I must be speaking some type of truth right now that is able to help somebody in their time of need. Because I tell you what, when you get to a point where your back is up against the wall, and if you don't find yourself thinking and looking back over your life, I seriously think there is a problem. I think it's a problem. Why do I think it's a problem? Because we don't know how long we're going to be here on the earth. We have no idea. Because I've always read and been told that you only have today. And looking at tomorrow is considered as a sin, because tomorrow is not promised to you. You can only do everything that needs to be done today. Actually, having that type of thought helps me to think more realistic, and it keeps me from becoming overwhelmed with everything that's going on in the world. I do my part and make changes and do my very best in what was given to me, which is today. And if I am blessed to wake up tomorrow, then I will take care of that then. But as of right now, I only have today. Trouble always comes. But the wonderful part is, are you handling it yourself, or are you trusting in who you believe in to give you the information that you need in order to deal with that issue? I had no earthly idea that I was going to have this conversation right now. So that's how I know that this thing is much bigger than me. But I want somebody to know at this very moment, you're not alone. Because I seriously believe that our Heavenly Father have always been right there around us. And you have the opportunity to cast all of your confrontation or issues. You're able to give it all to Him. And he's able to give you information that you need in order to be able to fix that problem. Now, I know there may be somebody right now, hey, BigSense, it's a lot of things that's going on that you don't know what I'm dealing with. You have no earthly idea. And you're trying to make it sound like it's simple. You know what? Actually, it is that simple. Because if you was not strong enough to deal with whatever it is that you're dealing with right now, believe me, you would not be going through it. So a lot of times I feel like we have to be pulled from our comfort zone. Yeah, you need to be pulled from your comfort zone in order for you to see just how good you really have it. Now, sometimes, we could get bombarded with things that we least expect, but guess what? You always get past it. You always get past it. So I think that the topic that I came up with was very befitting in this moment for someone that may be going through right here at the beginning of the year. Because so many times, when New Year's hit, we all come up with goals that we want to try to get past or we want to conquer. But we always have the small things that come in and can knock us off our rocker. Because I had no earthly idea right there at the end of the year that I was going to be faced with a issue dealing with my health of something that I have tried to take care of for the whole year. Whole year I've been fighting it and wearing my mask and doing everything that I'm supposed to do. And still right there before I could go into the new year, the enemy thought that he was going to come in and sift me like wheat, meaning keep from giving me the opportunity from making it to the new year, but it didn't work. Yeah, it did not work. And I can't help but to thank my Heavenly Father for walking me through that process. And I was allowed to go through that in order to tell somebody right now that may be on their way of going through, you can make it. You can do it. Don't give up. Don't listen to everything around you, but trust yourself and your intuition and fight. Now is the time for us to fight. You have free will. It is your choice. It's so many different things that we are being told, but you do not have to accept it. You don't. Change your frequency. Raise your vibration and be the best version of yourself. Each day you wake up, it's a blessing that you are here. So many other people that may not have received that opportunity. But if you was able to receive that gift, that blessing, you have really got some work that you have to do. Again, because we was all put here having that earthly experience. And I'm a true and firm believer when it comes to that. BigSense have been through a lot of things. Even being on this journey of speaking to you guys on the radio, I had no idea that I was going to be doing this. But guess what? Here I am. So we really can't always put a pin in where we're going to stand. But whatever it is that we were called to do, either you do it when you're young or you're going to do it when you're older. But you will have that experience. It's never too late. Don't allow people to tell you, hey, don't you think you're too old or don't you think you're too young? There is no such thing when it comes to age and when it comes to time. We have people here in the earth realm that have put time and dates on everything to throw you off. But those things really don't even exist at all. It's just something else to cause confusion. But again, everything that I'm talking about, you can research all of that stuff for yourself in order to get clarity and to receive confirmation. This is not my first time making this video where I wanted to be able to speak to you guys. But you know what? I think the second one is even better than the first one. The first one, I probably spoke about 8 minutes because I was tired. But here it is, a brand new day, and I'm able to speak a little longer. So as you can see, each day have its own experience, and I was able to overcome the many tasks that is right before me. So guess what, guys? I have done my time. And I hope I gave you all some information that's going to be able to help you along the week. I do want to leave with you guys some information again in case you didn't catch it at the beginning. Be sure and like and subscribe my YouTube channel, which is BigSense Influencer on YouTube. Take a look at a couple of those videos that I have. I'm pretty sure it's going to be something that's going to catch you guys' attention. And also, I want you guys to check out the email in case you have some information for me. You may have something that, you want to say, you want to give me some great topics to be able to use, or maybe you want to tell me one of the podcasts that you had the opportunity to hear, what you thought about it. So that's info@bigsense.com. Next, I have a website in case you guys want to make some donations, or you want to subscribe, or maybe you want to take a look at some of the videos, because I do have videos that's posted on my website. That's kimbigsense.com. Also, for those of you that's into TikTok, let's see. I don't have the information for my TikTok right now. But some of the other radio information that I've pushed out, I believe is on there. So be sure and take a look at that. And also don't forget about my Facebook business page, which is at BigSense.live. And you're able to follow me, because a lot of people that I have dealt with on my YouTube channel, you're going to find them on my business page, and you're able to follow them as well. And since this is the month of February, you know what that means. This is Black History Month. Yeah, fight the power. So I'm going to start trying to bring a couple of information that I can lay with you guys in regards to that. Maybe it's some things that I'm able to tell you that you did not know. So, you can add that to your information and be that smarty pants when you get to work. Maybe you want to try it or test it out on somebody else just to see if they know it. So we can all stay in the loop. And also, I don't want to leave off the month of February. Is also considered the love month. So I have something that I'm going to do with that. I'm going to have a guest co-host that's going to come in, and they're going to play a little Valentine game with me. And I hope you guys like it, because you're going to get the opportunity to hear my perspective from the female side, and you're going to hear his perspective from the male side. So you're going to see how me and him react together. So that's going to be pretty fun, because we're going to record that live, so you guys are going to get the opportunity to be able to hear us. You might hear us doing a little fussing, and you may even hear me put him in the headlock. Who knows? You never know what's going to happen here. But last but not least, I want to thank you guys for praying for me. I want to thank you guys for, keeping me on your mind, sending out those wonderful spirits, because I am back. Hopefully, we're going to make it through this year. We're going to have a great time together, and we're going to learn together. Also, for those of you, again, that may be going through something right now, I'm praying for you guys. I always do. I wish the best for the world. I hope we all have that great awakening, so we can all be on one accord and handle our responsibility. We owe it to the earth. The earth belongs to all of us, and we all have a responsibility when it comes to taking care of the earth. So we have to make the right decisions, guys. We have to make the right decisions when it comes to our brothers and our sisters. Remember, we're not all on the same level. Everybody's on different levels. Be patient with each other. The only thing that we're called to do is to pray for our neighbors. So last but not least, you know how we do it here at Big Sense. I can't wait to see you in your future. And I love you guys. Take care. Mwah.